Looking to minimize the damage here. That's in there. 3-1.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Taken again on 3-1. He's trying to get that RBI the easy way, but now they've worked it back to a full count.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, talk about a tough start to a ball game. Everything that could go wrong, it has gone wrong here in the first inning, and forcing in a run with a bases loaded walk just could be the tip of the iceberg.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full. 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. One run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box, Brett Anderson. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Got to wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Pirates nothing. Brett Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. 1 out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first. So stay patient, chip away. You've got 9 innings to go.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Left side. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting third,
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they're already well on their way to another win, and we've only played half an inning. I tell you, this team can score runs in bunches, and they're off to a fantastic start here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Crawford on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Carl Crawford will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Andrew McCutchen out there in that outfield. Man, he can play. Does a lot of things defensively, can go get the ball, covers a lot of ground, and has a pretty darn good throwing arm as well.
Yasiel Puig steps in now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian. In now, Corey Seager. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutchen going back at the track, the wall. A reach there by McCutchen, but it's over his glove for a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hit in the air out toward left. Moving under it, Marte, and that's the second out of the inning.
Center field number 16,
Andre Ethier will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. 3 runs already home here. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Pirates nothing. Jorge Soler will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And another foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Francisco Cervelli will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Boy, when you dig into this guy's season a little bit more, he's been pretty good, but he's hitting under 200 over the last 10 games, so something's got to change.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a couple times with Dixon behind the plate where there was some disagreement on pitches up in the strike zone. Seems to be a polarizing spot for him sometimes, so we'll see if that comes into play.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. John Jaso will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Howie Kendrick is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Just a touch inside, perhaps. It's 2-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Next for the Dodgers, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal stands in. He brought home 2 runs with a base hit in his first appearance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Cervelli is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping in, Brett Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. That's a good job to lay off, too.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., but they're still in control, 7-0. Josh Harrison will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Ethier moving in. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8. The short
Jordy Mercer will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot toward third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Ryan Vogelsong comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Starling Marte will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
You know, if there's any consolation, though, he saw a lot of pitches. So it's a good at-bat. Not the result he wanted, but a good at-bat.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-1 now.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Into the box now, Jung-Ho Kang. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third is Marte heading home. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 7-2 game.
And for you folks watching at home, might not be a bad idea to go put a pot of coffee on, because this one might take all night. We haven't finished 3 innings yet and already 9 runs across the plate. Time to suck it up.
Andrew McCutchen is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Yasiel Puig will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Hot shot to third. Kang is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting number 23.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Justin Turner will dig in now. A single and a flyout for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
On the ground to third. Kang's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Jorge Soler is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Francisco Cervelli is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Into the box now, John Jaso. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Jordy Mercer. He singled his last time up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
David Freese will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kendrick's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. LA's on top, 7-3. Rob Scahill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Andre Ethier will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Second baseman number
Howie Kendrick strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready on 3-1, here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Yasmani Grandal will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Starling Marte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit in the air out to right. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting.
Jung Ho Gong steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Andrew McCutchen will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
This is hit well out toward left field. Crawford ranging back to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Brett Anderson comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
All even now, 2-2. Drew Smith will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 13, Drew Smith.
Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Yasiel Puig ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. And he takes a called strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Three and 2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Adrian Gonzalez stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Here it comes on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He's running towards second. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Corey Seager will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
He'll come home with it, and he is in there. Justin Turner will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Justin Turner.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, pretty easy to get anxious there on a 3-1 count. That was a great time to call for the changeup.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the Jorge Soler will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Crawford is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
Now batting.
John Jaso will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Line to the right side. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Can't. Andre Ethier will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 8 runs and even 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging things. And you can bet that guy there will have a word or two to say to his staff after this one's done.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Josh Harrison will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Up next for the
Jordy Mercer steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Crawford is in pursuit. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, catcher, Drew.
Matt Joyce will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Matt Joyce.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Starling Marte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Looking to avoid his first walk. Drilled on the ground to short. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Kike Hernandez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Kike Hernandez.
Archimedes Caminero will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Tapped out in front of home. Cervelli has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Carl Crawford. He drew a walk his first time up. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The right fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Adrian Gonzalez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Corey Seager will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
To short, hit hard. Mercer is there. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Yimi Garcia is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
63, Yimi Garcia.
Jung Ho Gong will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. Left side, Turner has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 22.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Jorge Soler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third, here's McCutchen heading home. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Pedro Baez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Francisco Cervelli will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out, and they'll just tag him here for the out. John Jaso comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. At the plate, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Andre Ethier will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Yasmani Grandal ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Buccos 4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Hatcher is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Chris Hatcher.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Line toward the alley in left center. Crawford is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Jordy Mercer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Chris Stewart will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Chris Stewart.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kendrick on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 9-4. Good night from Pittsburgh.
On 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.